Today we're here in Cades Cove and it's very quiet. We're standing right in the middle of the road. Usually there's a line of cars.
You can see the yellow.
Trying to come in the cove, and there's nobody here. Of course, it is winter time. It is the off season. It is. Our plan today is just to drive through the cove. We want to stop at the Pearl Harbor tree because we heard that they have barricaded around the tree off. The area was never made for all the foot traffic going to the Pearl Harbor tree. So we're going to stop. We're going to see that. And you don't know. It's Cades Cove. You might see a bear. You might see a hawk or an eagle or I don't know. You ready, Dawn?
Ready. Let's
Let's do this. It's super peaceful here in Cades Cove. You can really take in the sounds of the birds and the animals. Normally, you would hear the sounds of cars and slamming doors and people talking but all the mountaintops are covered in snow. Looks like about 3,600 feet and higher. It's actually snowing on the tops right now. We're supposed to get 2 to 3 inches up there today. Yeah, there's nobody out here. Pretty much have the whole place to ourselves. The water levels are really high and we're sitting at about 36 degrees. It's comfortable with a light jacket on and beautiful, huh? What do you think?
It's beautiful here.
You know, all the mountains are snow-capped. Got some beautiful photos of that. We've been seeing a lot of deer and a lot of turkey. No bear. Chances are probably not gonna see a bear, but
You never know.
they are out. You know, they don't technically fully hibernate here in the Smokies. So you don't be surprised you do see one. You know, they can be out. Well, here comes the Methodist Church. And we got a little bit of flurries going on at the moment. The old Missionary Baptist Church. Absolutely beautiful and very quiet. I probably have, oh, well, you can hear the crows, right?
Where the crow flies.
So we're here at the Pearl Harbor tree, and it's just right up that hill. And we've heard that they've blocked it off, or they put like
A barrier around it.
something, yeah, something like that. So we're up there and check it out. I know a lot of folks were asking, what do they do? And we're curious, and I know there's a lot of folks out there curious. So let's take this short hike off the main road here, and we'll go up the side of the hill. And Goldman Myers planted this on December the 7th of 1941. And since the last time we visited, the national park has built a kind of like a barricade. And it says, restoration in progress. The tree's historic root system has been damaged. The structure was built to help save the tree. Goldman was over on his farm over here, and he was listening to the radio, and he learned of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Soon after, he came over here and planted this tree, and that's the reason why they call it the Pearl Harbor tree. And ever since then, folks have been coming out here and putting flags around the tree. And you can see the tag on the tree indicating that this was a transplanted tree. Just a little hidden gem just off the side of the road. And it's kind of hard to believe that this was a farm. At one time there would have been no trees here, and this was on top of a hill. Of course, down there would have been all his farming land and maybe grazing. But if you go back behind the tree, just over here, you'll see the foundation to his house. So just over there is the tree he transplanted, and then you'll see the basement or the cellar. And right here once stood his homestead. And really the only indication is this great big cement slab here. Maybe might have been his maybe his septic tank. Looks like there's a little drain, so maybe this was a shower. Who knows? But this is where his home would have sat, and it would have been beautiful. You would have seen all the mountains, the valley down below. But all remains is this, well, cement slab and the Pearl Harbor tree. It's very peaceful. Now, there is some vehicles going around the loop, and those side-by-sides, you can hear them coming for a long ways. They're super loud. I never noticed that they were a lot louder than normal vehicles. And there was even one that come through, and they were blasting music and stuff. It was
They're
like,
loud.
wow, one car, you know, and it was like, but yeah. We're here at the halfway point. They have bathrooms, they have a gift store. Of course, they have the really nice mill that I love to take photos at. Of course, the Becky Cable homestead here. Very interesting lady. But yeah, just a nice quiet area. Got some barns. Kind of gives you a look into what life is, or was, here in Cades Cove before it became a national park. Just a fun little place to stop. Highly recommend it. I would say it's one of the #1 stops. So it's an old cantilever barn. There's a few of them here in Cades Cove. And another look into what life was like here in the Great Smoky Mountains. And you'll find these barns all over. So we're halfway done. We saw deer, we saw a lot of turkey, and yeah, it's kind of a gloomy day. And it's not too cold though, just nice light jacket weather. It's a beautiful cantilever. Beautiful photo at that. So now we're going to check out the campground. We're going to be doing some camping here shortly, and I just wanted to see what all the spots were like. There's some deer in the campground here. Oh, I'm sorry guys. We'll go ahead and eat. Just hanging out in an empty campground, huh? I think they're looking for acorns.
Acorns.
Yeah. Find something good to eat there? You know, it's amazing how the deer in the park are so tame, you know? You know, they're not spooked. So a lot of these spots are paved drives. I don't really see any tent pads. I guess there's an area for tents. Of course, they have the bear-proof containers. I guess there's an area for a tent. There are some folks that are camping. There's a guy over there in a tent. Little tent camping. But Cades Cove, yeah, it's a...
Is that a moose?
Oh no, it's a deer. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that buck. Oh, and there's a turkey. There's turkeys. He's huge.
I thought it was a moose.
No, he's a buck.
Or elk. He's a buck.
What is he? How many points is he? What's here?
A lot.
He's a lot of points. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got to be at least a 10-pointer. Yeah, he's a 10-pointer. Maybe even more than that. Wow.
There's even a white turkeys running around.
The albino turkeys, yeah.
Yes. There's 2 of them.
And right in the campground, wow.
They're running from them. See that? The turkeys are running from the deer. The buck.
Yeah, the buck stops here, right?
Look at them all. Look at all the turkeys.
This is the time to camp. This is where all the wildlife's at. Forget the cove. Technically, we are in the cove. He's probably the biggest buck I've ever seen in the park. You know what I'm saying? Now, I imagine there's bigger, but he's by far the biggest.
I've never seen him that big before.
Yeah.
Look at his white cottontail.
I think he's looking for those ladies over there.
The turkeys are running from him.
Well, I wouldn't want to mess with them. There's the doe there. Now there's an albino turkey over here.
There's 2 of them. See them? One's over there. One's over here. And here comes the buck. He looks injured.
No, there's that huge buck again. Now he does look like he's limping a little bit.
Yeah, something's wrong with his leg.
Yeah.
I think it's the back leg, but I could be wrong.
But there's an albino turkey. Don't know if you can see him. There he is. See the albino turkey? Straight in the center of the screen. Let me see if I can get the other. Yeah, there's an albino one. Gobble gobble, guys.
I've never seen this much wildlife all at once. Especially the albino turkeys. It's right there.
Yeah.
One was chasing the other one.
Folks, that was beautiful Cades Cove. What did you think?
It was awesome. We got to see a lot of wildlife.
Yeah. You know, that huge buck at the end was like crazy. No matter what time of year, it's beautiful in the Cove. It wasn't a long video today, but it was a good one. So that's going to do it for today here in the Great Smoky Mountains. If you like this vlog,
Give it a thumbs up.
also if you haven't, please subscribe so you don't miss these upcoming Smoky Mountain adventures. And until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye everyone.